Well, it is May 14th here in the state of Wisconsin, and hasn't been my year so far. It's been really slow going. The land that I hunted last year isn't quite as full as they were of turkeys as they were last year. Had a couple chances, not even chances, just they're there. Just we're not very interested in calling decoys or anything like that. A couple weeks ago, I went out and had one coming behind me that if I would have been paying attention enough, turned my body when he gobbled the first time, I probably would have gotten a shot at him, but directly behind me, I really couldn't do much. So we're on to newer and better things. We are at a different property this morning. One of my coworkers is allowing me to hunt their land. So we're here. We have no idea how this piece works. We have no idea if there's turkeys here. We have no idea if there are turkeys here, where they are. So we're going to figure this out together. I got a spot in mind. I'm going to go set up, see what happens. So it's warm. I'm fully expected to get eaten alive by mosquitoes this morning. Warm, muggy, foggy. Well, let's go. Let's go get them. There's one mosquito right there. Wow, you can't see me because it's dark. We are set up. We are getting eaten alive. The mosquitoes are so bad. Just gotta wait and see what's gonna happen here this morning. There's gonna be birds gobbling somewhere, is my guess. The only thing that might hold them up a touch is it is foggy. We'll see how it goes. Keep it in the loop. There's turkeys here. First gobble's kind of back over my shoulder here. Not that far away. There's another open field behind me that I could see turkeys being in. Believe that I haven't landed this field for them yet. They're back there. So hopefully they come up this way. I think I've heard 2 different birds gobble so far. And about 1,000 mosquitoes. See how it goes. There's turkeys gobbling, but this might be the worst experience of my life. Mosquitoes are so bad. But they're gobbling. I don't know how much longer I can do this. I mean, there's probably 400 mosquitoes on me right now. So hopefully he comes fast. There is one on the ground behind us. see a tom in the field behind me about 200 yards, but again, they gotta be in this field for me to do anything about it. So there was a hen that flew out in this field too, but still birds around. See if I can get this one to come over here. Well, and just like that, the birds have all shut up. One thing that hasn't shut up is these freaking mosquitoes. But still got about an hour before I gotta go back to the house to be ready for work, so. You never know. One more might get frisky here in about an hour. If I can sit here that long. Behind me is a nice, pretty green field. And they all wanted to be out there this morning. Here's a cornfield that's been obviously cut a long time ago. Hopefully we can pull one over here soon before I decide to give up. Just been sitting here. And a tom just flew out of a tree 200 yards in front of me. And he's out in this field, but he hasn't shown much interest in coming over here yet. But I mean, it's 6:20 in the morning and he just flew out of the tree. So hopefully he comes in. He's getting a little closer, but we'll see. Well, finally calmed down a little bit. That was the first thing I've ever done on camera. Mosquitoes are still so bad. But what a roller coaster. I mean, we had that bird behind us gobbling this morning in that field behind us, and then I couldn't really get him on film. He was a little too far away, but a tom actually flew out of the trees at like 6:20 in the morning. And I was watching him, and I was calling to him, and he wasn't not interested, but he wasn't really interested either. And all of a sudden I called one more time, and this guy and one of his buddies gobbled right inside this wood line here, and I was sitting right behind the camera, and they came running in. Now the best part is I didn't know where my camera was pointed, and they came in side by side, and so I had to wait for one of them to get in front of the other. So I had to wait a couple extra seconds, and that honestly saved me from missing it on the camera, because they are barely in frame, but they are in frame, baby. And we got a turkey down here in Wisconsin. Can't thank landowners enough for letting me hunt on their land this morning. I've been very lucky this turkey season to have a couple families willing to let me sit out on their land and turkey hunt this morning, and earlier in the year, so that means a lot to me. And you know, obviously there's plenty of public around, but this is a blast. I love this. So gotta go home, get them cleaned up. We got about an hour before we gotta be to work, so let's get them out of here. So just want to talk about some things real quick. When I first set up this morning, I set up right in this little, let me walk over here. I set up right in this V right here between these two logs, and I didn't really like that, so I ended up moving over to kind of sitting right in that spot. And then like I said, about 6:20 a tom flew out and was walking way out in those trees, and I was watching him, and then these two came from this direction, and they walked right up to here, and I shot them about 25 yards. So gonna get them out of here and go celebrate the day. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we gotta run home. We got 40 minutes before we gotta be to work. So run home, clean it quick, get to work. We got company looking at me too. Let's go.